Hey, folks, and good evening. Just wanted to take a moment as we end our day and just talk about today's storm response to the snow that we had, about 1.5 inches in our community, give or take, if there's some dry pockets throughout. But the forecast that the Weather Service put out was pretty on point with what we were dealing with. But really, it was a smooth day for all of us, even our officers out there. We just responded to about four crashes in the community. Three were on the interstate, and two spinoffs were on the interstate. And that's all we really dealt with all day long. Our public works teams really got on it, put a lot of salt out. They put a lot of brine out. They had all five trucks that they have working hard out there and ensuring that our roads remain clear. And about 12:30, 1 o'clock, all of our roads were pretty much clear with a little bit of wet still left from the melt of the snow. And then by the afternoon, many of the roads are now dry, which we're super thankful for. We haven't had any crash incidents in our community since this morning, and things are going very smooth into the night. I do want to caution you, there could be some wet areas still out there, especially in neighborhoods where black ice could form. Just be careful if you get out. If it looks wet, it's probably going to be ice. And if it definitely looks like ice, it's going to be ice. And you just want to be careful with that. But typically, all the main roads throughout our community, the interstate, Mount Juliet Road, Lebanon Road, Division Street, Belinda Parkway, all is nice and clear and dry, which is a good thing because tomorrow when you start your day, you can go about it as a normal day. School, of course, is out for Wilson County, but of course, Wilson County is a big county, and there's a lot of areas in our county that our bus drivers have to drive down. So, out of abundance of caution, the schools still canceled school tomorrow because I'm sure there are some areas outside of the city limits that are a little bit hazardous, and they just want to be cautious with that. But it's been a great day. I've been lucky enough to be out with our teams, working on patrol with them and just riding the roads, helping them out on calls for service. And I got to tell you, they did amazing work today on the proactivity front. We had an LPR hit of that 2002 Monte Carlo, came through the city. Officers found it, stopped it, made an arrest on two individuals. Of course, drugs was found in that vehicle. And then this afternoon, we had an officer stop a car for an improper plate display and arrested two individuals for warrants out of Nashville, and then one individual had drugs on them. They all really had drugs on them from cocaine and marijuana and other illegal activity that they were involved in. But just proud of our officers, proud of what they do every day to keep this city safe, and they do amazing work. And just thankful for y'all in the community that support them and what they do every day. They hear the words of your support, and that all that does is just encourage them each and every day to get out there and continue to do good work. So tonight, if you're out driving, watch for that black ice. In the morning, when you're out driving, headed to work, again, just watch for that black ice. We don't think there's going to be any major impacts related to it at all. The roads are fine out there right now. Just use some caution in certain areas. If you see the wet roads, right, could be ice, or you could actually see the ice on the road still with the snow on it, and just be cautious around that. But for the majority of Mount Juliet city limit roadways, they are nice and clear. And just give credit to our public works teams for all the work that they did yesterday, pre-treating the roads, and the hard work overnight and into today. They did an amazing job. Take some comments for your questions. Just type those in the comment section. Be glad to get to it. Of course, we see all the positive stuff from Randy here. Love MJPD, and Gigi just saying hello. Appreciate that. And Liz with a good evening message to us. But if you have questions, anytime we do these live updates, we love for them to be interactive. So just type something in if you have it. If you don't, that's fine as well. But great work today from our teams. Again, grateful to be out there with them and serving alongside them. Great job, MJPD, for all you do out there. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate that. Checking my notes here to see if I missed anything. But just grateful for a quiet day. You know, we were surprised to see how well the roads cleared up and dried up, especially with the colder temperatures. It's showing 25 degrees now on my car temperature thermometer, and it's cold out there for sure. It's supposed to get colder. I think wind chills are supposed to be in the single digits. There's a cold advisory for our area that the Weather Service put out. So if you are outside, be sure to bundle up. Check on your pets. We don't want them outside in this cold temperature. Bring them in. Provide them some warmth so they're not out there freezing. If you feel your neighbors are leaving their dogs out, or other animals or pets out and they don't have good shelter or heat, give us a call. We can send a team out there just to check to be sure that they are taken care of properly. That's one thing about our animal control team is they care deeply about all the animals in our community, and they're going to respond and check to be sure that they have the necessary housing to keep them warm at night, especially in these cold temperatures. If you have neighbors who you know no one really checks on them a lot, maybe they're elderly, check on them, make sure they have heat and warmth, and if they don't, we have resources that we can get them heat. There are heaters that sit at our headquarters that we are ready to hand out and deliver immediately should anyone be in a situation where they need to have some heat in their home. We're ready to help them. Just more comments from Miss Foley there. Grateful for y'all. And John, just thank you for your service in the freezing temperature. And Nancy here, take care of yourself out there with the black ice. Absolutely, Nancy. All good advice. All good advice. And then Grouchy Dad here. That's an interesting name. But y'all do a great job, and glad y'all are stopping these bad folks from coming through our town, keeping us all safe. Thank you. But yeah, we have a great community for one, and it's great for many reasons. Everyone in the community that just makes Mount Juliet is what it is. Our school systems, all of our businesses, our small business owners, the government here that keeps everything running, all of our first responders from our fire department, EMS, right, from the county side of it, also the city side of it, truly cares about Mount Juliet. And when you look at the crime numbers, especially the 2023 numbers is the latest data that I have, they're usually about a year behind because they get looked at by TBI and we get audited to be sure everything's correct. But our 2023 numbers, crimes against persons and crimes against property, the rate of those crimes are the lowest with any city around us around Nashville, which is pretty amazing, especially our close proximity to Hermitage and Antioch, which have very high crime rates. And they are just right over our city limits. And that's why we see a lot of these crossover crimes that we find. That's why we arrest a lot of individuals out of Nashville. The majority of people that we arrest for crimes that are not domestic related, they are not from our community, right? And so that's just due to our close proximity. It's easy to cut through our community to get to other communities, but our officers stay proactive. And so they're looking out for possible criminal activity, making these stops that you see, these proactive stops, and then discovering wanted people, a lot of wanted people. And of course, there are illegal weapons typically with them, definitely illegal drugs, or they involved in some type of theft activity. But again, just grateful to our team. We have a very lean team, but a very strong team. And they are focused on keeping the city safe. And it's an honor, really, to serve one of the safest cities in Tennessee. That's huge, absolutely huge. But all right, I don't have anything else for you. If there's anything that we can do for you, if you know of a neighbor who needs heat, if you know of a pet who is likely too cold outside, please give us a call. If there's something else you need help with, give us a call. If we can't help you as a police department, we're going to connect you with a resource that can help you. We are here to serve Mount Juliet and ensure everyone is taken care of. So just give us a call if you need anything. And should we have any weather-related events throughout the night or in the morning, stay tuned to MJ Alert, our text alert system, and we'll get that message out to you. But with that, hope you have a good night. Again, anything you need, just give us a call and please be safe.